everybody, welcome back to my Wings of Refuge. And this morning we woke to a nice little surprise. This beautiful little ewe is new on the farm, and I can't wait to tell you next week more about it. But until then, we're going to talk about deodorant. So stay tuned next week for lambing season. You're beautiful. Hey everybody, welcome back to my Wings of Refuge. So today, let's talk about something just a little bit personal. So a couple of years ago, I sought out to make my own deodorant because after looking at all the ingredients and reading some horror stories about store-bought deodorant, I decided to make my own. Several years ago, I set out on a quest to remove as many chemicals from my home as remotely possible, and I've done a decent job of that. So today we're going to make some deodorant, and the reason being is I'm not happy with a lot of ingredients that were in my deodorant that I was purchasing. So if you ever want to check that out, one good site to look at is the Environmental Working Group. They also have an app you can download on your cell phone, and you can scan the barcode and it'll give you a number. It's from 1 to 10, and it lets you know 1 is good and 10 is bad. Anywhere in between, whatever number you choose, it tells you what ingredients are of concern and why they are concerned. Whether it's something that causes cancer or it's a hormone disruptor or anything of that nature. It's a pretty cool site. So there's a lot of different recipes for deodorant online, and some of them will melt horribly in your suitcase in warm weather. So that was not okay with me. So adding the beeswax really does help with that in this recipe. Also, I wanted to make sure I got good protection. I don't want to smell bad, ever. And so I believe the addition of the zinc oxide really makes a difference. It makes the deodorant stay on. Now, you'll see I add essential oils in it. That is for fragrance, but it's not just artificial fragrance. It is actually the real thing. I sell Young Living essential oils, and so that is what I chose to go in there. And anywhere from about 15 to 20 drops usually, I think, in this. Sometimes I tend to go a little overboard, but that's okay. There's a lot of really good properties in using essential oils. Things like lavender also helps keep down bacteria, which is the bacteria that causes you to smell bad, not the sweat itself. And so I always like to add lavender or something similar to that. Today I'm using Lady Sclerol. It does have some lavender in it, but it has a lot of other beautiful things in it too, so it smells wonderful, and it's a new favorite of mine. So that's what I'm putting in today. First, you need to start off with a clean, dry, empty deodorant container. We'll set that aside because we don't need it right now. So we're going to start off with bentonite clay. I don't have a whole lot in here, but I only need a tablespoon. I like to put my dry ingredients in one bowl and the ones I'm going to melt in a second bowl. Then I need about 4 teaspoons of arrowroot. This is a great substitute too for cornstarch. We need 4 tablespoons. There we go. Then diatomaceous earth. If you've heard me talk about my chickens, you've probably heard me talk about diatomaceous earth, and I use it for myself too. 2 tablespoons of this. And a tablespoon of zinc oxide. I have found this to be one of my ingredients that really makes this deodorant last. Unlike some of the others that I had tried, that one works the best. Okay, so this is all my dry ingredients. Gonna give it just a nice little stir and set it aside. Then we're going to do what I call the wet ingredients. So we're going to start off with beeswax. I use a lot of beeswax. So here I just need a teaspoon. That keeps your deodorant from melting horribly when the weather is warm. And then I need 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. It doesn't have to be exact, but close to it. As you know, coconut oil does melt when it gets warm. That is why you want to have the beeswax in there. So we have our 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and now 2 tablespoons of shea butter. This makes it nice and creamy. Also, it doesn't melt as easily as the coconut oil. Just push that in. There we go. And we're going to put this in the microwave. It's stuck to me. See all the ingredients we have here. I'm going to put these in the microwave. Put it on about 30 seconds. I'm going to get my oils ready. So I think you can see here, it's getting warm and it's still got a few little chunks in there. Sometimes you can give that a good stir like this and those chunks will disappear. But as long as you still see some chunks in there, I would heat it some more. But I do believe they're melting, so I'm gonna go with this. Okay. So here, see all of our ingredients are melted. Can you see that? So now we want to mix that into our, oh, it's hot. There. And then we're going to give this a good stir. And while it's still hot, I'll add in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I like it to smell good. I'm using Young Living Oil, Ladies Sclerol. I love the smell of it. It's got some lavender in there, which is one of my favorites. We're going to get this another really good stir. And it's starting to cool really fast. And so we're going to, get our little thingy ready to pour, because it's not going to be easy to pour. Right through here. Give it a little shake, little tap, put the lid on, and we'll take a paper towel, make sure we got it wiped clean here. And here, we're going to put this now in the refrigerator and let it sit up a little bit quicker, and it'll be ready to use. So here we have it, our product. It's all ready. It only sat in the refrigerator for just a couple of minutes, and it smells amazing. Can't wait to use it. I encourage you to check out your deodorant with the Environmental Working Group online and make sure all the ingredients are hunky-dory with you. And if they're not, you might want to make your own. One nice thing is, hey, if you're starting to run low a little bit, you don't have to run to town. I keep all these ingredients right on hand all the time. And as you see, it only takes a couple of minutes to make, and it's ready. And don't forget, you've got to like us. Give us that thumbs up. It's important to Hot Lips. And go ahead and subscribe.